She does indeed. Yeah, Erin Childress with us from Farm Fresh Meats, and we're going to be making a turkey club sandwich and turkey tetrazzini.
Yes, sir.
But I think we need to reference the set that you have designed here, a very back-to-schoolish theme.
That's right. So I'm kind of following y'all's theme this week with everybody going back to school this week or next week. And at Farm Fresh, we aim to make people's lives easier.
Really?
So that is what this whole day is about here.
Okay.
So every Friday and Saturday, we smoke whole turkey breasts. Now these are fresh turkey breasts that we actually inject with our own garlic Cajun butter. That's really, really good. So it gives it an extra added layer of flavor. And so I thought that people could come in, they could buy a turkey breast, we can slice it for you, you can take it home whole, whatever you want, and then you can utilize it in multiple different things. So I've already made the turkey club over here, which is just some whole grain bread, farm fresh bacon, the turkey that I sliced super thin, some lettuce, tomato, and Colby Jack cheese. Would make a great lunch for any day of the week for a student. And then you can take the leftover turkey and make a turkey tetrazzini, which is really good to feed the family for a few days.
What exactly is a turkey tetrazzini?
So tetrazzini is really whatever you want it to be.
Really?
It's a noodle-based dish, but you add a protein, a meat of some sort. A lot of people do chicken tetrazzini, but today we're going to do smoked turkey tetrazzini. And you can add in all kinds of veggies. It's just a really good, healthy, hearty casserole that literally will feed your family for 2 or 3 days, depending on how big they are.
Well, what's the process to start on this?
Well, what I've done is I've already cut up some onion, some mushroom, garlic. I sauteed that down until the onion got translucent. And then at the very end, I added in some frozen sweet peas. I do it at the end, Michael, because you still want the peas to have a nice pop. You don't want to cook them down till they're like mushy.
That makes sense because, yeah, you want them to have just a slight little crunch to them when you eat them.
And again, you don't have to use peas. You can use anything in this. You could put broccoli in it. You could put asparagus in it, squash, zucchini, whatever you want. A tetrazzini is literally something that you create yourself. You don't really have to go by any particular recipe.
And it helps with the food groups.
Absolutely.
You get your vegetables for the day.
And this is something that, you know, a parent could do on a Sunday. They could prep sandwiches for the week. They could prep turkey tetrazzini just to help guide their week along, to make it not so stressful after you get home from work. You've already got dinner ready. This is also something that you can throw in the crock pot and have ready by the time you get home.
And I know a lot of you watching are thinking, okay, well, this stuff is just unbelievable, but I don't know anything about Farm Fresh Meats. Erin, tell us, where are you guys located and what do you do there?
Sure. Well, Farm Fresh Meats is a family-owned and operated business. I'm third generation. My granddad started the business. My dad is the current owner. He has passed the business along to me. We are located in Robertsdale, Alabama, right on Highway 59 South as you're heading towards the beach. We are an old-fashioned butcher shop, like I said, so we have a retail market where we cut steaks. We make about 25 different types of sausage. We make our own bacon. We have fresh farm-raised chicken. Everything is really good quality and done from scratch.
That's fantastic. Yeah, you're going to get really good quality meat at Farm Fresh Meats. Now,
sure
throughout the hour, because we still got a few more segments with you, what is going to be the next step in the process?
So next what we're going to do is we're going to add our turkey that I had Farm Fresh slice a little thicker for me, and I cubed it up. We're going to add our turkey in here and start to make our sauce. Then we're going to add in pasta, put it in a casserole dish, and we're done.
That sounds awesome. And I don't know if you can see this at home, but I've got to say, this is by far my favorite part of the set. If we can get a shot of this on camera 1, I just want you to be able to read what this says. It says, "Don't make me use my teacher voice."
You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, that's it. I saw that and I thought that was an awesome prop.
Isn't that cute?
That was good stuff.
Thank
We're going to
you.
have more info on Farm Fresh Meats on our website, fox10tv.com, right under the Studio 10 tab, and Erin, we'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Joe?
Welcome back into the kitchen. Farm Fresh Meats in the house.
In the house.
That's my excited voice. And we're talking about school being back in the house too. School back in session for students in Mobile County. Other areas getting started relatively soon. And that's kind of the theme of what you're talking about this morning.
Yeah, you got it. So I thought that Farm Fresh could help make parents' lives easier.
That's always a good thing.
By providing the protein already cooked. So every Friday and Saturday we do all different types of smoked meats. We do whole smoked turkey breasts, whole chickens, chicken wings, briskets, beef roast, Boston butts, ribs, you name it.
Take a lot of that prep work out of the whole equation because they've got it ready for you, smoked and ready to go.
Right, and if you even want it sliced, so you have the option of taking home a whole turkey breast like this, or you can just get a portion and we can slice it for you. So as you can see here, I slice it on my slicer pretty thin, for the turkey club sandwich.
So good, yeah.
And then I went ahead and knocked it up a little bit and sliced it a little bit thicker so I could make nice cubes for the turkey tetrazzini. And it's a little smoky, the outside, so I did cut the rind off of the outside where it's gotten all the smoke flavor, because that can overpower the tetrazzini.
Gotcha. So that's kind of a choice. If you do like it super smoky, you can leave it in. If you want to take it out, you can as well. So I see kind of in this mix, you kind of have a little bit of, or is that the mushrooms that I'm seeing in there too?
You see mushrooms, you see turkey, onion, peas. So what we've got going there is I sauteed some onions and mushrooms with some garlic and cooked that down till it was translucent, and then added in some frozen sweet peas for that vegetable and that good sweet pop. Then I took half a stick of Velveeta cheese, cubed that up, put it in there, some Parmesan, some sour cream, some heavy cream, some chicken stock, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Greek seasoning. And you can see that it's kind of runny right now.
Yeah.
But you want it to be runny because when you mix it in with the pasta and then you put it in the casserole dish, that pasta is going to absorb a lot of that liquid.
Oh man, it is looking and smelling so good in here. And in addition to back to school, I just wanted to mention, just because I'm thinking about it already, football season right around the corner, tailgate, South Alabama getting going, all that stuff. Farm Fresh Meats is the place to go to get your tailgating stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, we sell chicken wings probably 100 pounds, I would say, on a Friday or Saturday, just for people preparing for their football games. Smoked sausage, bacon, Boston butts, anything that you need to make your game day party a hit, we got it.
All right, so what do folks need to know if they want to contact Farm Fresh Meats? They've never been out to the shop before. Tell them all that important information.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because we have gotten really busy with our smoked meats, and we only cook a certain amount because we don't want to have anything left over. So if you are wanting something for a Friday or Saturday, I do recommend calling us at least a day in advance so that we can prepare for it, and you're guaranteed to get that item.
And again, with that theme of preparation in mind, this is something you can get. You can have it ready to go, so your school lunches are ready to go for the week ahead. So doing some of that prep work really takes a lot of the hustle and bustle out of your daily week routine.
Absolutely. And you know, with parents having kids in school, you're focused on homework, you're focused on what are we going to do for tomorrow, what's their lunch going to be. This is something that you can prep, say, on a Sunday. You can have 3 or 4 sandwiches ready for the week, and then you can also make a turkey tetrazzini that is so filling it will literally feed your family for 2 or 3 days, and then you don't have to think about cooking.
I like that plan. This is all sounding so good. We'll see how it all comes together in just a little bit. But we know it always comes together great when Aaron and Farm Fresh Meats are here. We'll be right back with more after this. Michael.
We're back in the Studio 10 kitchen with Aaron Childress from Farm Fresh Meats, and we're finishing up the Turkey Club sandwich and the Turkey Tetrazzini. And I see we have made a lot of progress with that.
Do you see how fast I put this together?
You put that together in real time, too.
Yeah, and I mean, it's something that is so super simple, and you can add anything that you want into this, and it's going to feed you and your family for quite some time because it's very filling.
And it's a big bowl, too.
It is, absolutely. And then if you look over here, Michael, this is the Turkey Club that I went ahead and assembled earlier.
Okay.
Makes a great school lunch, a healthy school lunch, and that is made with our Farm Fresh Meats smoked turkey breast and Farm Fresh bacon.
Now, the turkey breast, everything at Farm Fresh Meats, keyword is fresh.
Fresh.
So the turkey is fresh. What is the difference between getting the meat fresh and if you get the processed meat at the store?
Well, you can taste the difference for sure. So these are whole, skinless, boneless, fresh turkey breasts that we get at Farm Fresh that have never been frozen. We inject them with a garlic Cajun butter to make them even better.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But the flavor is just so much better than anything that you would buy that's pre-processed at the grocery store, and it's much healthier for you too. So that tells you a lot. These turkey breasts we also use to make our ground turkey. You can use ground turkey. I actually make my own dog food with ground turkey and brown rice. Yes.
So you do not buy in-store dog food for your dog? Wow, okay.
Nope. And they are so happy. My big girl Allie has lost 9 pounds. Can you believe it?
What kind of dog is Allie?
She's a pit.
Oh, wow.
She's a big girl.
She's a tough girl.
She loves food. But anyway, so we're down to the last stage here for the tetrazzini. So I cooked the pasta for just literally like 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
I didn't want to cook it all the way through because it's going to finish cooking in the oven and absorb a lot of that liquid. Again, you don't want something that's mushy, so I kind of undercooked it. Now you can stop right here if you want to. If you're just like a creamy type person and you don't care about, you're done.
Okay.
But I like to have a crunchy topping.
Get a little crunch in there. Yeah. So what do you need to do then?
So what I did is I took a sleeve of Ritz, I put it in a big gallon Ziploc bag, and I just crushed it up. And I'm just going to add that on top right here.
And those are just standard Ritz crackers.
Standard Ritz crackers, which is one of my favorite crackers, and it's just going to give you that good buttery, crunchy yumminess that you want. And then I like to go a step further and add some extra Parmesan cheese on top of that to give some more richness and goodness. And then when we're done with that, we're going to put a little bit of butter on top, go in the oven 350 for about 30 minutes, and you have dinner. And I actually have one that is already ready, Michael, that
well,
I'm going to pull out for
you
to see. Look at that bubbly goodness right here.
Oh, you can smell it too.
Right? And see what that topping does? I mean, it just browns up. And
it almost looks like pie crust.
Right? And it just turns into the best, most satisfying, maybe not like crazy healthy meal, but you don't eat huge portions of this because it is so filling. And you have the option of cutting out the cream. You could use low-fat milk. You could use just extra chicken broth. I just think that the cream gives it that extra little oomph.
Yeah, whatever your personal preference is.
Right.
But I'm with you there. The cream, every little ingredient you've added always adds a little extra something to it.
Well, you know, and you could also use like veggie noodles in this if you wanted to.
Okay.
Say you didn't want to use pasta. You don't have to do the Ritz crackers. You could do anything that you want and make this your own. That is the beauty of Tetrazzini, is it's literally up to you.
Well, with the time we got left, people who aren't familiar with Farm Fresh Meats, tell us where you're located at.
Okay, so we are located in Robertsdale, Alabama. We are right on the corner of State Highway 104 and Highway 59 South as you're heading towards the beach. Across the street from that really big brick Regions Bank where the sheriff's office is.
Yeah.
We've been there for 43 years and we're still going strong.
And what are your hours at Farm Fresh?
Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 3, closed on Sunday.
Wonderful. And you are going to get some really good stuff if you make a trip down there. But yeah, Highway 59, we've all traveled that road, so it's easy to find.
Oh yeah, so easy to find.
And if you want more info on Farm Fresh website?
Yep, we do. That's farmfreshmeatsal.com. And then we also, of course, have a Facebook page that I update every day with all kinds of specials and other fun stuff that we're doing. Anytime we make a new sausage or something new like our Cajun garlic butter turkey breast, I put it on Facebook.
That's perfect. Just search the name Farm Fresh Meats and we'll put all the info as well on fox10tv.com right under the Studio 10 tab. Aaron, good seeing you again.
You too, Michael. Thank you.
Joe and I are going to be back to wrap up this edition of Studio 10. That's next.